3 days,
things like this get to me. I'm glad I'm here.
94 American heroes will take the journey of a lifetime.
I'm just one of, millions, and I'm especially happy that I've got to do this.
Reliving moments in history.
This is my picture when I was 19.
From tragedy to triumph, each one telling their stories.
It's about time they honored women.
Sharing their heart.
I'll remember that for a long time.
And making new memories.
This is probably the last chance I'll have for this kind of trip. And it's very special.
We capture every moment. On this Veterans Day, we present Honor Flight, an ABC 10 News special, sponsored by Renales Heating and Air. Proud to be veteran-owned and family-operated.
Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Leah Pezzetti.
And thank you for joining us tonight for this ABC 10 Honor Flight special, a dedication to veterans.
A few weeks ago, Kimberly and I had the privilege of traveling to Washington, D.C. with Honor Flight San Diego and a group of incredible local veterans. I was there covering the trip for ABC 10 News, while Kimberly went as a guardian with her father, who's a Korean War veteran. We boarded a flight and flew to Washington, D.C. to visit our nation's war memorials.
And on the trip were 94 veterans who all have their own stories of service. And decades later, Honor Flight is now thanking them for their sacrifice. Tonight, we share their stories with you.
But before we get to D.C., the journey begins well before sunrise at the San Diego International Airport.
All right, here we go.
An early morning arrival. And it's finally time to welcome the first Honor Flight San Diego trip in 2 years.
I've been waiting. Yes, I've been on the list for a while, and I'm here, and I'm so happy. Yay!
These 94 veterans have a long list of sites they're excited to see in Washington, D.C.
The Women's Memorial.
Meeting old friends.
I'm looking forward to the Korean War Memorial. I will be looking for the name of a good friend of mine that didn't make it home.
Everything. The whole thing.
But before they can see these places,
Robert and Alice,
they have to fly east.
If you're a good walker, they're going to go all the way to the back of the plane because that's where the party is.
Little do these veterans know,
Honor Flight, here we start our journey.
The surprises start as soon as they board.
Well, what we're about to do right this minute is we're going to have our own Honor Flight San Diego mail call.
On the plane, Honor Flight recreates moments from the past.
Well, that was my wife and my daughter.
Letters from family, friends, and strangers are handed out, recreating mail call, which for them, back then,
A chance to hear from loved ones back home.
it brings them back to the past.
Chance to realize what it's all about.
Some letters are from children.
Oh, come in an Oscar.
Others share feelings that sometimes people forget to express.
I want you to know how proud I am of your life.
Bringing out a variety of emotions, leaving people like Dwayne speechless, showing a few words go a long way.
I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh. Oh, my sister.
Words of thanks that he will always cherish.
This is something I'll remember until I go to the grave.
And these feelings are just the beginning. To end this roller coaster of a day, a water salute from the local fire department while landing.
Enjoy your celebratory water cannon.
And a warm welcome to the East Coast.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. Welcome to Baltimore.
These veterans are only just beginning the trip of a lifetime. Now, that first day of travel was long and impactful, but the second day in D.C. brought even more emotions as the 94 veterans toured their war memorials. The day started on a loud note. Thanks to Honor Flight's motorcycle escort. The first stop, a much more quiet place, Arlington National Cemetery, for the changing of the guard. Next on the tour, Iwo Jima, a place where Marines come together.
It's a Semper Fi.
After that, the Air Force Memorial.
Unbelievable.
Where massive spires shoot into the sky.
I don't even have words.
A reminder of a previous time.
Brings back memories, that's for sure.
Next, a place that honors the 26 World War II veterans of the trip. Another site that brings back memories.
It brings out what you feel deep in. Sometimes it's so deep you don't even tell anybody else about it.
For Carl Williams, it's difficult to talk about.
Not without getting emotional.
So usually he simply doesn't.
Things like this get to me.
And with that pain, seeing this memorial that is meant to honor makes it worth it.
I'm glad I'm here.
After this, the Korean Memorial, a powerful place for Harry Hunt.
All these young guys, and a lot of them didn't get back.
The same feeling Ed Robinson feels walking along the Vietnam Memorial.
There's too many names.
Then, the final stop of the day, exclusive access to the National Navy Yard Museum.
Among the nearly 100 veterans were a few incredible trailblazers. And Leah, you were able to speak with these women who have been paving the way for decades.
That's right, Kimberly. We were lucky enough to have 6 ladies on the trip. We took a special detour to the Women's Memorial, a place dedicated to honoring their legacy and impact. All right. Spending time with these 6 women. And you'll hear the same sound over and over. Patricia, for example,
Grandma Paddles, Grandma Giggles.
Is nicknamed Grandma Giggles.
Because I'm always laughing at them.
And while their vibrant personalities shine now,
This is my picture when I was 19.
their past makes them incredibly strong.
Women weren't so looked up to at the time in the military.
That's why this visit to the Military Women's Memorial is so special.
They have embraced our story, and you'll see that throughout this memorial.
Standing beneath glass ceilings, these women reflect on the history of their service.
Everything was for the men, and they just ignored the women.
So this memorial is changing that. While there, Ruth Gunther received recognition for her work in hospitals during World War II.
I'm flabbergasted.
Sharing what it was like to work as a Navy wave.
Some of the stories were just heartbreaking.
Caring for patients who were just teenagers, which she still vividly remembers.
One young kid said to me, "Talk to me. I want to hear a woman's voice."
She also received a special award for surpassing 100 years old.
Thank you so much.
How about that?
I never dreamed I'd get these things.
Then all 6 of the women were recognized for their service.
You look so young.
And while the sound of follows these women around, so does the legacy they leave.
It's about time they honored women.
We're all Marines.
All Marines.
Those bonds becoming tighter than ever. The heartwarming story of new, budding friendships between branches. Plus,
I'm sure every man was very much scared to death in those battles. They were cold, they were freezing.
we're going back in time with the Korean War veteran, his description of those at Ground Zero, and the hope he shares to honor a friend lost in battle. This ABC 10 News Honor Flight Special will be back right after this break. Honor Flight, an ABC 10 News special, is sponsored by Renalis Heating and Air.
And I'm thanking you for everything you did for us young guys.
These veterans all started the trip as strangers, but that quickly changed.
This day at our nation's capital brought back memories for everyone. Through those memories, friendships formed. Rolling up to Iwo Jima brings back memories.
Right on the beaches there, they're falling all around.
For Carlo Romano, this isn't just a famous photo or statue, it's real life.
Amazing to think that you were there.
He saw this iconic flag with his own eyes.
And we looked back and they said, "Look over there, the flag is flying."
And as he reflects on those memories from decades ago,
It's a little emotional.
another Marine joins him.
It's an honor to just be here with a gentleman like this who's seen a lot more activity than probably I have.
And as they talk, another rolls up.
I beat you by 10 years.
I did 20 and he did 20.
Soon, the 3 Marines are sharing stories like old friends.
We're all Marines.
All Marines, yeah.
And this wasn't the only instant connection on the trip.
Let's take a look around here.
As a Navy veteran, Ed Ewart explored the National Navy Yard Museum.
Were you in the Navy?
He stopped to talk to fellow sailor Charles Melville.
Melville, I'm Ed.
First, a little banter.
Square it. But I don't like to square it.
Then reminiscing on their service.
Maybe in your day, but in my day it was different.
Charles showing off the shirt he made with a list of all the ships he served on.
Well, I was on a cruise on the Oriskany.
Another instant bond.
Never too late.
The whole weekend in Washington, D.C. Little moments like this.
We say Semper Fi. Semper Fi.
Showing just how strong the bond between branches can be.
I'm happy for you, and I'm thanking you for everything you did.
It's been more than 60 years since my dad, Harry Hunt, served as a United States Marine in the Korean War. But immediately after joining the other veterans at the San Diego airport, it was clear time did not dull the bonds forged by war. This experience on so many levels would be like no other. Dad and I waited at the gate of Lindbergh Field to take off on this 3-day journey, excited, but having no way of knowing what was in store and the friendships that would be formed. It started after takeoff when an Honor Flight San Diego team member delivered mail call for Harry Hunt.
Thank you. Oh, my goodness. This is from Savannah. Dear Papa. That's very nice.
And greeting on touchdown. The next morning, a motorcycle escort took us to our first stop as we passed the endless rows of marble headstones across the vast rolling hills. Dad got quiet.
Arlington Cemetery.
Our arrival timed for the changing of the guard at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
It is powerful. Very, very, very nice. It's an honor to be here. I just really appreciate all that a lot.
As a Marine serving during the Korean War, Dad looked forward to seeing the Marine Corps War Memorial. The sheer size and significance of the Iwo Jima flag-raising sculpture was extraordinary. As Dad and I sat looking at the World War II memorial, he was so impressed by the symbolism of the fountains and wreaths, recognizing all of the countries involved in the war and their contribution to our victory. A highlight of the trip he shared with 10 News reporter Leah Pezzetti during an interview.
Yes, you need all those friends and allies, at a time when you're at war.
But our walk through the Korean War Veterans Memorial was clearly personal.
All these young guys, they have, and a lot of them didn't get back. That's what's so horrible about it.
Even though the memorial was under construction, the sculptures of the troops said so much.
I'm sure every man was very much scared to death in those battles. They were cold, they were freezing.
Things I've never heard my dad talk about.
It was a fierce battle.
His thoughts going to a friend he describes as a warrior.
And I keep thinking of my good friend in the Marine Corps who didn't make it back. His name is Daniel Matthews, who was a sergeant over with the 7th Marines in the 1st Marine Division, and he was killed.
Matthew's family receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor for his actions.
Yeah, that always hangs in my heart. I'll be glad when they get the Korean Memorial put together, and if they do list names, that would be a benefit. I hope they do that.
Dad also made new friends on this trip. He had such admiration for the battles they fought, the planes they flew, and the careers they gave to our country.
A lot of true heroes in this group. And it was fun. So it's been fun just being with them.
And when our whirlwind weekend was over and we came down the escalator with all of our friends, it was a homecoming that was nothing short of astonishing. Leaving both Dad and me grateful, humbled, and emotional. The only words we could find for those gathered and those who made it possible were thank you.
And so incredibly special to have that time together, I know. San Diego, as we know, is lucky to be filled with veterans, so our local honor flight is currently prioritizing only World War II and Korean War veterans to fly to D.C. But sometimes exceptions are made for health reasons. That was the case for one Vietnam veteran on this trip.
You got it?
The walk down the Vietnam Memorial.
I go down the wall and look at the names and see if there's anybody I recognize.
Is a difficult journey for veteran Ed Robinson.
There's too many names.
Names of people he might have known and now remembers.
Just all the carnage.
Halfway down that walk, a special moment for Ed.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
DNI would like to present you with a flag.
Honor Flight taking the time to thank him for his time in Vietnam, a thank you he says he didn't get when he served. Cool. This trip to Washington, D.C. and down the wall have a deeper importance for Ed.
The last 11 years I've been fighting carcinoid tumor in the liver, which is a type of cancer.
He's battling a tumor and bladder cancer, and just weeks ago, he stopped his treatments.
My friends and doctors at the VA have used the last treatment they can. through chemotherapy, and now I'm kind of on my own.
Right now, the future is uncertain, but in the present, he's feeling healthy.
In a way, it's really good for me because the chemotherapy destroys your body. Took my hair.
These difficult times, part of the reason Honor Flight is working so hard to recognize him.
No, I didn't expect anybody to single me out because I'm just an average Joe, and I didn't do or say anything special.
His guardian, Paul, is also a Vietnam veteran who knows the significance of saying thank you now.
Realizing that people were clapping for him, a parade they never got. And that was significant.
For Paul, this walk also holds deeper meaning. He's been a guardian 9 times, never ready to walk the wall before.
That actually was the first time. That was the first time I did it as well.
Pushing through his own pain this time for Ed.
I wanted that experience for both of us. And I didn't want to go down there without someone sort of holding hands together.
And that's what the two did, walking down this powerful wall together. Paul for the first time, Ed for what could be the last, but not ready to give up yet.
Over the last 6 years, I've been given 6 months to a year to live several times, and I'm still here. And I don't intend on leaving anytime soon.
Showing strength as he did in Vietnam, as he did walking down this wall, and as he will continue to do for the rest of his life.
Coming up next.
Amazing, more than you will expect.
A journey of a lifetime wrapping up an unforgettable weekend. As these veterans head back home to their loved ones, many find themselves overwhelmed with emotion. Honor Flight, an ABC 10 News special, is sponsored by Renata's Heating and Air.
At the start of this trip, most of these vets told me they had no idea what to expect. Just a short 2 days later, they're coming back friends, bonded by an experience they say they'll carry with them for the rest of their lives.
It is our mission to honor your service.
Amazing. Were you in the Navy?
Looking back,
more than you would expect.
The weekend in our nation's capital was
unforgettable.
A trip of a lifetime for these 94 veterans.
I've never been taken care of so good in my life. I mean, holy cow.
This is tremendous.
Now reflecting back.
Everyone made you feel like, hey, I know you know, we're not strangers.
They agree a highlight was the bond.
I'm going to think back about all the camaraderie of these fine men and women that came with me on this trip.
So, as they head back to San Diego,
I'm going home.
There's a new energy.
Sure, thank you for being with us this weekend.
It was an honor.
They're soaking in that unity.
All right, thanks, Johnny. It's really a blessing to meet you.
Once 94 strangers, now 94 friends.
It gives you an attitude of patriotism that you may have been lacking a little bit in before.
Bonded by service to our country and an unforgettable weekend.
And the surprises continued even after we landed back in San Diego. As we got off the plane, the vets were greeted by hundreds of supporters and loved ones, cheering them on and thanking them for their service.
It's a real boost to me because there's so many people that really deserve it, and I can be part of their support.
An emotional end to the trip of a lifetime. The veterans telling us they were humbled and honored to be recognized by so many people. We'll be right back. One of the most incredible parts of Honor Flight is it is completely free for the veterans. Each plane load for Honor Flight San Diego costs about $250,000, and they need all the help they can get to continue to fly our veterans out to Washington, D.C. If you would like to donate, please go to honorflightsandiego.org/support or visit our website at 10news.com. And Leah, it was so special for me to be on this trip with you and seeing the stories that you were able to tell, and then of course personally to be with my father, the time with him one-on-one, I'll never forget it, and seeing his reaction, his gratitude, and then his respect for all of the other people on the trip. It's just a once in a lifetime.
And that really is the special aspect of Honor Flight and of our veterans is that every single one of them has a story. Every single one of them dedicated time to our country, and they truly, truly deserve this trip and this recognition.
And you did such a beautiful job telling their stories. Thank you for coming along. And we'd like to thank Honor Flight San Diego for allowing us to be a part of this amazing adventure and honoring some of our own heroes.
And a huge thank you to all of the veterans who were gracious enough to open up and let me tell their stories.
Lastly, to each of our viewers with us during this ABC 10 News Honor Flight San Diego special, please have a happy and a safe Veterans Day. Good night.
On this Veterans Day, we honor all who have served our country. Thank you for watching Honor Flight, an ABC 10 News special, sponsored by Renales Heating and Air, proud to be veteran-owned and family-operated.